Other details you already have. I will not go back into the numbers. Numbers we have already discussed earlier and also during the recent visit of the Honorable Commission. Primarily, the focus this time is going to be on creation of a good interaction, good experience for the voters at the polling station. Therefore, I'll be coming to details, different types of model polling station, women polling station, youth managed polling station, these things will be created. As you are aware, Epic card, of course, the Epic card is the primary identity. In addition to Epic card, the Honorable Commission has listed out 12 different types of documents. They include the Aadhaar card, Manrega card, and other things like PAN card, passport, and other different documents, which was also given in the list of in the press note given by the Honorable Commission. Special focus will be made this time on provision of facilities for the PWD voters in the polling station. Already action is being taken by the state government for provision of permanent ramps of of the correct gradient in every polling station. Senior citizens and PWDs will be assisted by volunteers appointed by the RO and the DO. Separate entering line will be there for these people. This is basically to enable them to have a quick and pleasant experience. Transport facility will also be provided to the PWD and senior citizens. The ROs will make provision for that. They can use the Saksham ECI's app testing this transport. Visually impaired persons can take a companion along with them. In addition to this, there will also be the facility of dummy ballot sheet in Braille in all the polling stations. There will also be a voter assistance booth in every polling station. Basically, it will have an alphabetic locator of the voter. There will be, as I said earlier, there will be BLO and other officer available at the polling station who will be able to tell the people who come there as to what exactly is their serial number. If there are multiple polling stations in the same location, they will also be able to tell which polling station they have to go to. For the first time this time in the general poll, home voting facility has been given to the senior citizens and the PWDs. PWDs with benchmark disability certificate. So they'll have to fill up Form 12D and give it to the BLOs who will be collecting to their residences and first giving them the form and then collecting the filled up form from them. Coming to the candidates, this time specifically it has been mentioned in the press note of the Honorable ECI also. I would like to draw your attention to that. If any column in the affidavit is left blank, the returning officer will issue a notice to the candidate to file the revised affidavit with all columns duly filled in. After such notice, if a candidate still fails to file affidavit complete in all respects, the nomination paper will be liable to be rejected by the returning officer at the time of scrutiny. So I request all the political parties and the candidates who will be starting to file their nomination to take care of this. As has been informed by the Honorable Commission, the Model Code of Conduct comes into effect immediately. So morning after their announcement, it is deemed to have come into effect. Instructions issued in this regard from time to time should be read and understood by political parties and the contesting candidates and their agents and representatives, so that they have proper understanding of what exactly the Model Code of Conduct means. We will, of course, be releasing the compendium for Model Code of Conduct and the concerned instructions. We will be releasing that to you also. So you can also, through you, political parties can also have a look at them. No loudspeaker, either static or vehicle mounted, shall be permitted at night between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. There will be a 1950 number on which any complaints can be made. It will become operational 24/7 from today onwards. It is already operational during the office hours till today. Now it will become operational 24 hours. Any complaint can be made by anybody on that. There will be called integrated expenditure monitoring software, which is being deployed by Election Commission for the first time. This will be basically to collate all the information on the election expenditures and also for monitoring it. All political advertisements proposed to be issued on electronic media or otherwise shall require pre-certification from the concerned MCMC. MCMC media certification and monitoring committees are in place at district and state level, so any advertisements have to be pre-approved by them, pre-certified by them. All the political parties, candidates and media is requested to follow this pre-certification instruction. This is basically the gist of what are the instructions here. As you know, the photographs of the candidates will also be there in the postal ballot and also in the ballot paper, which will be displayed on the ballot unit of the EVM. So in addition to the symbol, the photograph will also be there. Just to reiterate that all officials who are engaged in the conduct of election are deemed to be on deputation to the Commission and shall be subject to its control, supervision and discipline. And they have been directed by the Commission to discharge their duties in an impartial manner without any fear or favor. MCC includes details about how rest houses, dark bungalows and other government accommodations are to be used on an equitable basis. Places, public places such as Maidans, etc. are to be used equitably, for which app has also been put in place by Election Commission. Commission has directed that no advertisement at the cost of public exchequer shall be issued now for the purpose of furtherment of any particular party. Photograph of political functionaries, if any, in the official website shall be removed. Flying squads, video teams, and SSTs will come into effect immediately for the control and movement, to control the movement of any liquid, contraband drugs, cash, liquor, or any such thing like freebies, etc. As far as enrollment is concerned, Form 6 and Form 8 will continue to be received up to 10 days before the last date of filing of nomination. That is up to 31st of October. All Form 7s and 8s received today shall be kept pending from today onwards. Whatever is received today onwards will be kept pending. There is a special provision in addition to the affidavit that is to be filed by the candidate, publishing of criminal antecedents by the candidates. Detailed guidelines have been given by the Commission on that, including publishing of the criminal antecedents in newspapers and through television. So all the political parties are requested to adhere to them. The DOs, the CPs and the SPs will be instructed today. We are going to have a meeting after this press conference. They will be given the detailed instructions on all these issues. So from now onwards, formally the election process has started, as you have seen in the morning with the press conference of the Election Commission of India. So this is what is there today. Anything? There is all cash that is being carried. With that, documents carry cheste, akada clear check chestaru committees. There is also a software which is being put in place, so that if they are informed in advance, they will be issuing some sort of authorization. So once that authorization is there with the party which is carrying the cash, that can be checked by the FSTs, SSTs and all our flying squads, etc. online. So that will be a facility that will be available for people who are carrying cash. Same order in there? I'll give you details on that. We will put the instructions concerned in the group. See, as I said, people have to give details. ఎందుకు తీసుకువెళ్తున్నారు, ఎక్కడ నుంచి బయట తీసినారు, ఏ బ్యాంక్ అకౌంట్ నుంచి తీసినారు, ఆ డీటెయిల్స్ చెప్తే ఎనీవే వాళ్ళు చూసుకొని, వాళ్ళకి పవర్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఆ చూసుకొని దాని ప్రకారం డీటెయిల్స్ ప్రకారం వాళ్ళు రిలీజ్ కూడా చేయవచ్చు. Whatever were the instructions that were issued last time, to my understanding, the same things are there. As I said, MCC detailed guidelines are there. We will be giving a copy of that to you. You can go through that. If still there is anything that is left unclear, then you can ask for specific clarification. We will give on that. I already said that. I have already replied to that. That is, I think they have applied to ECI. That is still being worked out. Today, in fact, we will be discussing that with the DOs and the police officials also. The vulnerability mapping exercise is going on. Yesterday was the day on which they were supposed to finalize the list, yesterday being Sunday, I'm sure they would have already completed it by today. So we will be getting the details today. I already said that we have already given the details on that. See, there are teams that have been formed for each of these type of cohort, as was being told by the Election Commission. So all the movement, storage of this type of things will be, information will be collected on that. Whatever sales are happening, whatever cash is being withdrawn, those type of informations are being collected by the nodal officers of the concerned department. So వాళ్ళు దాన్ని కలెక్ట్ చేస్తారు, దాని మీద నిబంధనల ప్రకారం వాట్ ఈజ్ ఓకే, వాట్ ఈజ్ నాట్ ఓకే, ఎక్కడ ఎక్కువ అవుతున్నాయి అది చూసుకొని దాని ప్రకారం దే విల్ బి టేకింగ్ యాక్షన్ వేర్ ఎవర్ ఇట్ ఈస్ నీడెడ్. Let me check up.
Government advertisement
Sorry?
Government advertisement.
ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను కదా, ఇంకా ఎక్స్చెకర్ మీద ఏం చేయకూడదు. I already covered that. You can go through the press note of the ECI also. They have made it clear that all columns have to be filled. If the columns are not filled, the RO will preliminary. And you are talking about the last year's thing? Last time thing, specific cases anyway, that is and what exactly is the clarity you are asking for?
The way the Election Commission posts the affidavits, they are not
No, there is sufficient clarity on that. There is not much of problem on that. If there is anything specific that you want to know, you can ask us. I'll check it up and let you know. No, I don't want to get into specific cases of last elections. Let us talk about the coming election.
Sir, political parties criminal antics ఉన్న candidates ఎందుకు వాళ్ళు టికెట్ ఇచ్చారనే దాని మీద
They have to give a yes.
వాళ్ళు మేజర్ న్యూస్ పేపర్స్ లో
చేయాలి.
సార్ వాళ్ళు చిన్న చిన్న న్యూస్ పేపర్లు ఎవరికి తెలియని న్యూస్ పేపర్లు అడ్వర్టైజ్మెంట్ సబ్మిట్ చేస్తున్నారు, మీరు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు. సో దీనివల్ల ఏం ప్రయోజనం ఉండట్లేదు. మెయిన్ స్ట్రీమ్ మీడియాలో వాళ్ళు అడ్వర్టైజ్ చేస్తారు. దీన్ని మీరు ఎట్లా ట్యాకిల్ చేస్తారు?
Point noted. We will bring it to the notice of the commission. They are not supposed to mix up this and that, the official duty and the political work. Okay, thank you. Okay, చెప్పారు కదా, we will do that. I can understand. Yeah, we will expand this. We will expand this.